Hi everybody, this is Wanda Williams. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I wanted to share with you this card today. This is one of the cards that we made at my class this past weekend. And to make this card, we're going to use the Rooted in Nature stamp set, and we're using the Thinking of You. We are also going to use the Stitched Labels Framelits, and we're going to use this label framelit to make our focal piece. We're also going to use the Stitched Ovals, and this is the second to the largest oval. We're going to need the Metallics Sequin Assortment. We're using gold on here. We're using the metallic edge ribbon that's edged in gold, and we're going to color it with the dark Calypso Coral Blend. We're using the Calypso Coral ink for our sentiment. And these are the pieces that you're going to need in order to make this card. The first one is a piece of thick whisper white that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You're going to need a piece of the Petal Promenade DSP, which is 5.5 by 2. And let me show you some of this designer paper. I don't have a whole lot of it left because I've been using it like crazy, but it is absolutely stunning. You get 2 each of the designs, and on the back it has marble effect and just different beautiful papers. Okay, so you also need a piece of whisper white that is 3.5 by 2.5 for your focal piece, and a piece of Calypso Coral that is 3 3/4 by 3. And this is the piece that you're going to cut for your framelit. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and color our ribbon so it can be dry by the time we're ready for it. And I just use the side of my brush tip and just run it along the ribbon until you get it the color that you want. And I always, after I've gone down to the end of the ribbon, I just take one more swipe across there just to make sure it's kind of equally colored. And this is about 11 inches of the ribbon that we're going to use. So I'm going to set this aside so it can dry. And we'll go ahead and get started putting this together. Use your bone folder. Give it a good crease. And we're going to take the designer paper and put that along the bottom. And I just kind of let it seat itself to the bottom of the cardstock. Okay. And on your 3.5 by 2.5 piece, you want to stamp your sentiment. I just stamp it kind of in the middle. And then you're going to want to cut it out with your stitched oval framelit, and it looks like it's going to cut off some of the letters, but it actually doesn't. And to save some time, I've gone ahead and cut it out already. So you can see that all the lettering is still there. And then when you cut out your framelit with your 3 1/4 by 3 inch piece of Calypso Coral, you'll want to cut with the die facing up. So you just cover your cardstock. Your cardstock is over the die, and you run it through your Big Shot. Use your Big Shot die brush to get the little pieces out, and this is what you get, and it has this beautiful stitching around the edges of it. So we're going to go ahead and attach this. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. And of course, got to have one in the center. No sagging allowed. Okay, so our ribbon should be dry. And when you color your ribbon, and as you can see, it's colored nicely on both sides, but when you color your ribbon, it gives it a little bit more texture. So that's kind of nice that you can kind of just push it down to make it stay in its little place. And I take mine down with a little Scotch tape, because this is going to be hidden behind the focal piece. And you take your release papers off. We're almost done. Can you believe that? This card is so easy and it's just so pretty. Okay, so you put that right there. And then we're going to put our sequins on here. And I'm using a little bit of the two-way glue to adhere the sequins down. And there you go. Okay, easy peasy. So if you don't already have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. You can purchase any of the products I used today in my online store at stampingwithwanda.stampinup.net. If you have any questions, you can contact me at the number listed below in the video. Also, I wanted to let you know Stampin' Up! Has a terrific offer going for the month of July if you want to join my team. The original price to join is $99 and you get $125 worth of product. For July, you will also get a 10 set ink pads in one of the color families for free, which is a $75 value. So you'll get $200 worth of product for $99 when you join. The other good thing that's good about joining in July is the third quarter has already started, and the only requirement for staying current as a demonstrator is to sell or buy $300 every quarter. So because this quarter has already started, the first full quarter starts in October. So you have until the end of December to sell or buy the minimum $300 in order to stay active. On my website, there's a button that says Join the Fun, which is in the upper right hand corner. Just click there, follow the prompts, and I would love to have you on my team. Contact me if you have any questions. You have a great day, everybody. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.